31, mobility and stability. We just did one. Okay, babe, turn it on. See, this is why I tell you guys to don't look for motivation, look for consistency, because we both don't feel like doing this right now. But we got to make it happen. Consistency. Motivation. Looking for motivation will be discouraging because you won't find it sometimes. And that's okay. Power loops, water and time. Mobility and stability.
Let's flow. Today your body's going to thank you after you're done.
Good.
We're going to mainly focus on our hips and our adductor complex. So let's get to it.
Okay, let's get to it.
What's up, y'all?
Let's start.
How you feeling?
Before we
How you feeling?
look at what we're doing.
You feel zen? Well, this week is a hard week. We started stage 2. This week we started feeling our bodies more. We've increased intensity, right? So now let's really take our time and really get into our body. So first thing we're going to start off with is an adductor QL drop. Okay, so I'm going to grab one towel.
Okay. Well, I already started, so I'm not going to stop. But
everyone left you by yourself? So grab a towel or a pad, everyone. The first thing that we're going to start off with is our QL, which is on the side of our back. We're going to bring our hands out. We're going to have our knees on the ground like we're almost in a modified plank position. And then all I want you to do is just going to rock side to side. Okay. You're going to feel a nice stretch. A lot of you guys might confuse your QL with your oblique, but you'll feel a stretch in your oblique as well. But we're mainly focusing on our QL. So try to let go of tension in your hips and let your hips just sink to the ground. We're going to be here for 1 minute. And
a minute?
3, 2, and sink. Oh, this is one of those stretches. Just instant. You start off, it's ready, feeling good, and your body is just thanking you.
Yes, it is.
So what you want to do, the biggest key is keeping your arms locked out. So when I turn, I'm not bending my elbows. I'm always high, so it makes my hips have to travel a lot lower. Good. So we're halfway there. Shift your weight side to side. Breathe as you're in this position. Hey.
Thanks for the
Hey.
reminder.
Breathe. Let go of any tension.
Dang, arms and
You guys
shoulders.
know how to breathe?
It was, but I keep slipping.
Just like that. Breathe.
Oh, you're using that as Girl, get up.
2.
You owe him 5 seconds.
Awesome job. So now what I want you guys to do, we're going to bring our legs out wide. So we're going to hit that adductor complex. So earlier this week, we worked on those adductor planks and Copenhagens. Now we're going to stretch it out a little more. So we're going to bring our hands back out in this position again. And what I want you to do, you're going to turn your shoulders, you're going to look behind you.
Okay, turn your shoulders and look behind
Turn
you.
your shoulders and look behind you. You're going to be here for 1 minute,
The sun is out.
alternating in 3, 2,
Okay.
and go. Turn.
So you open your legs
Oh, hey, how y'all doing?
and turn. Oh, hey, how are you doing?
You want to
Well, why did you use that as an example? Oh, hey, how are you doing?
Very flexible.
Hey, how are
She
you
can have her
doing?
legs all the way out in the 90-degree angle.
Hey, how are you
But if
doing?
you have a tight abductor
Oh,
complex,
how's
you
the
probably won't
toe?
be able to get into it in the start
you doing?
position. So as you continue to work on that,
Oh, are you
you'll be
moving
able
your
to
arms?
knees
Oh,
up,
no.
and you'll be able
Oh,
to
wow,
turn.
they're like super
And your feet are
flexible.
supposed
So
to be
work with your degree.
on the
They're
ground.
As
like-
you see, how much lower
My feet
knees
are on
go
the
to
ground.
the ground.
No,
Flexibility.
like that.
Okay, now I'm
Okay.
not calling anyone out. What?
Okay.
Hers is way better than mine. Okay?
I was like, I expect to hear my name really soon.
No, I was not going to roast you.
You have pretty good flexibility.
And you do have great
Yeah, they're
flexibility.
literally like
Great
sitting
spot.
on the ground. How are they doing that? Oh,
Great
are they
shoulder
going like
head.
this?
Last one. And awesome job. So we're
Okay.
gonna go back.
Okay.
Forward, but
We're in yoga today. I don't know how.
stage 1, we focused on those hip swoops. So we're gonna do the same thing, but this time we're gonna add a lift to it. So our hands are gonna be behind us. We're gonna drop our knees down to the ground. Once we drop our knees to the ground, we're gonna take our outside hand and we're gonna lift and reach.
Okay.
Then we'll switch
It's okay.
Lift.
We got this.
and reach. Let me show you one more time.
Okay.
Head back this way for you. Lift
So switch.
and reach. So you're thrusting your hips up in this position
Lift.
and you're reaching to stretch out as well, okay?
Okay.
Everyone, should we angle
Let's
this?
do
Keep
this.
forward. Let's keep it forward. And we're gonna head this way. Say less. And 3,
3,
2,
2,
and shift. Hands up. Reach. Good. Try to keep your knees down to the ground. And then we switch.
Makes it a lot harder.
Yeah. So again, what do we want to focus on? Relaxing tension from our body. So one of the best ways to do that is by breathing. You ever get angry and you just, they tell you to breathe? Hey, breathe, calm down. That's what we have to do. You never been angry.
breathe. Don't
Stop
tell me to
whining.
breathe.
Stop
I've
this.
seen Nikki get feisty.
I've seen Nikki pop off.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna start making up stories about you.
Firecracker.
When the camera stopped rolling, Nikki's like, where's the makeup? And good team, we're almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. Now we're gonna go into a bear position. So we're gonna go on our knees in our all 4 position. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do hip carves. So we're mainly working our lower extremity. This is working on internal and external rotation. These are extremely challenging. So if you can only make a baby circle, do a baby circle. If you have the mobility, do a larger circle, then please do. So in this position, I'm gonna lift up my leg, so my knee's gonna go away. Then I'm gonna create a circle with my knee. As I come back out, I'm creating a circle, then I'm bringing it back in. So the goal here, we're only gonna do 6 reps. So what we wanna do is just focus on bringing that knee out in that external rotation, then turning that knee into that internal rotation, and then bringing our knee back, stacked up to our knee again, but it's floating, then bring it back up, create a circle. So this is really good for your hip mobility and also working your core at the same time. So let's get into our position. We're gonna start with 6 on one side, then 6 on the other.
Start with
3, 2, 1. Now go out. Good. Now bring your heels up. Good. Create a circle. And then now we're gonna rewind. Do the same thing. Let's stay on that same side. And we're gonna go again. That's 2. Good. And then back up. So again, we want to try to shift our hips as straight as we can. Good.
Yeah, I don't
Now,
understand.
we'll lean a little bit to your side. But we don't want
no, let's do
to
it.
have our hips all the way turned. So it's as best as we can, try to square out. Good.
Try not to.
And we're almost there.
Fire hydrant.
Yeah, fire hydrant, you feel it. Take that leg up. Good. And then we come back down. All right, everyone, we have one more. And out. Heels up. Bring it down.
Oh, those
And
are painful.
reverse our action. Good job. And now we're going to switch. 3. I said we're going to work a little bit of core. And go. Breathe. So we are going to work a little bit of our core because obviously our oblique, as we go into that external rotation right there, we feel our core being contracted. Now again, take your time, breathe, exhale. Now if you can't get that knee all the way up, it's okay. Small circles. Don't stress it. As you continue to keep getting better, you'll have more mobility. And so what we're working on is strengthening at this end range. So here's how our mobility works. We're using the muscle to get us to that end range. We're not pulling our muscle, which will be flexibility-wise. So as you see, we're strengthening in range right here. Great job. Awesome job. Last one, everyone. And rewind it out. Awesome job. Okay, I love it. I love it. Now we're gonna work into a side plank position. So in this position, I want you to have your legs stacked, okay? I'm gonna have you guys, we're gonna join together. So in this position, I'm gonna bring this leg right up. Big chill move, big move. We're in a big move. So from here, we're gonna go into our hand. So I want your hand to be as close to your hip as possible. Then we're gonna lift and reach. As we come down, we're gonna go down nice, slow and controlled. And then we reach. Nice, soft, then reach. We're gonna stay here 30 seconds. Then we'll do 30 seconds on the other side. If you get tired and your shoulders start to burn out, you're more than welcome to break it down and go slower, okay? So 30 seconds and lock out. Remember, we never sink into our shoulder. And 3,
I'm just not gonna lift or
2,
something because it
and
hurts my.
rise up and reach. And then come back down with this arm
Or what if I go
locked
like
out. Then we're back up and reach. And then come down. So when you're going down, you'll feel the side of your external glute, your external oblique, those internal obliques as well being used. And we're also strengthening 5 seconds, that adduction right there, and 3, 2, and switch. Break dance. Gotta look at you when I do it. So now, from this position, again, we use this leg to lift us up, we reach, and then we come back down. And 5,
Let's hit this
4,
arm.
3, 2, and reach.
Does it matter what direction our front foot is facing?
So, what do you mean? By your
Like
foot
this
wise?
way or like
And if you could turn it right there, it's even better, right? Because remember, even when we're in this position, knee tracks over toe. Knee tracks over toe. Now, if you don't have that ankle mobility, right, and your feet keeps turning out, that just lets me know you're tight in your calf. So it's bone roll. That's gonna really help you.
Not too much?
Just a little bit. And last one,
That dancer turnout. You go.
dancers. It could be, repetitive movements that we naturally do and stop. So those are those dynamic malalignments. We constantly move in these positions, and we constantly do certain behaviors that cause us to walk the way we walk. When I was younger, give you a prime example, I used to walk like this, my foot out. I saw Idris Elba do this. I had swag with it, right? I don't know why I did this. That caused so many imbalances because I couldn't walk with my feet facing forward. So these repetitive things that we do, when we think we're swagging out, creates imbalances in our body. So, all right, everyone. So as you may see, all of us have a towel rolled up. So what I want you guys to do is roll up the towel, and we're gonna elevate the balls of our feet.
Who's got the time?
So let's stretch our hamstring. So we're gonna step on this towel. So us elevating the balls of our feet allows us to hit a different part of our hamstring. I'm gonna explain that when we get into our stretch. We're just gonna go down. We're gonna breathe. And breathe. We're gonna be here for 30 seconds as we stretch. Once we're finished,
What's
we're gonna
that?
bring our heels on this towel.
The
And we're
heel?
gonna spend another 30
Whatever
seconds
goes down.
down, breathing. And now we're gonna hit the semi sisters. Semi. Yes. The semi sisters. Semimembranosus and our semitendinosus. Those are 2 different hamstrings. So when we have our balls of our feet up, we're hitting our bicep femoris, that outside hamstring. So there's 3 different hamstring components in there, and we're just gonna hit all 3 with this stretch, okay? So we have the balls of our feet on top of our towel. If you don't have a towel, you can use a plate, a weight plate.
Fine China?
Yep. And 3, 2, and go down. Now breathe. So in this position, what I want you guys to feel is when you're taking a deep inhale and a large exhale, do you feel any tension in your body?
I feel it in my calf.
You feel it in your calf, so you're stretching your calf. So live and breathe through it. Good, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and good job. Now we're gonna switch, bring our
Switch?
heels on the towel. Now you notice
Oh.
someone like Jordan, super mobile, and 3, 2, go. See how low she can get down to the ground. So even in this position, she has great hamstring flexibility, but it's mainly she has good mobility in her hips. even for her, all right, she wouldn't necessarily need to stretch out her hamstrings that much, okay? Doesn't matter for her, but I would elevate her heels a little bit more if I wanted to create an extra flexibility. But honestly, she has great flexibility, that this is something that I would naturally skip. So if you guys have this flexibility, 3, 2,
Yeah,
1,
baby, you
and
can.
stop, then there's no need to constantly keep stretching your hamstrings because your hamstrings are very flexible. So, great job.
Just go really big.
Just let you guys know. There's no point. Unless you're like a professional dancer or something, you want to improve on that mobility, then yeah, sure, why not? That flexibility, go for it. But if not, there's no need for it. So now we're gonna go into a single leg deadlift. So we're gonna go into a deadlift, draw our knee up, balance, then go into a curtsy, keeping our shin facing forward, vertical, not out. And then we're gonna bow. And then we're gonna bring our knee back up. And then reset. Found that balance. And single leg, draw, set, curtsy, draw, set. Knee goes just slightly above the hip. If you can't, just try to drive your knee up. Dorsiflex that foot. We have 5 slow controlled reps. Yep, same side. So we're gonna bring our right leg is gonna be on the ground first. So again, you can choose whichever leg you want. We're gonna balance on our right side first, draw up, bring our knee down. Remember, don't let that knee open out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Now, if you're modifying, got you? You're more than welcome to hold on to a chair. Hold on to something that can give you more balance. Now, also, when we're in our deadlift, we want to make sure that our knee is slightly bent. Good. Now, shin position is so key. So, when we go into our curtsy, the key is not to abduct that knee away from us. We want to make sure that knee is stable. So your knee should never flare out. Your knee should be always locked into this position. And so as Jordan goes down, her shin is vertical. Last one. Good. And curtsy.
I was just making sure we stop it every time.
Awesome job. And 3, 2, take a deep breath. Exhale. Thank you. I love that.
All right, baby, we gonna get it this time.
And now go. So again, what we're focusing on, proprioceptors, knowing where we are in
That side
space.
is a
Our
little
balance
hard.
is so important. As we age, we naturally, speaking of balance, we naturally lose our balance. It happens. Our joints lose stability. I could just imagine someone who's been sitting for so long and haven't been working on their balance, how much harder this will be for you. So if you are prone to injury and you're always falling, working on balance is so key in coordination. So it's important to always work and find new ways to challenge your balance. Good. Last one, everyone.
Put your arms down.
There's a lot of focus.
It does. It takes a lot of focus. It takes a lot of control. And
Put the
knee
arms
drive.
down.
Awesome. Take 45. Take
Hey, you turn the
45.
heat on so hot in this house.
Don't
Man.
even one spot to like stay
Come on.
steady.
I can't tell you how important this is. I will stress this every single day.
We trust you,
have
sir.
to work on your mobility.
I don't
You want
trust
to
you.
get better. You want to get better at the stage. You want to get better just with overall life. Please work on your
I
mobility.
feel my body getting
Please work on
stronger.
your
He
flexibility.
knows when he's talking about me.
Please, because I promise you, your workouts will get easier. Your endurance will be better.
Amen.
If you want to run faster, you want to jump higher, all these things start with this, our maintenance of
somebody
our
crying?
body. This should not be neglected. All right, team, we're going to go back into our QL rock. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and rock to the side. Keep your arms locked out. Real slow.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
control
he's
you can
crying.
breathe. Your hips
Go to
will
the
start
other camera.
sinking lower and lower to the ground once your QL starts to loosen up. So we talked about, I've said so many times, the importance of our QL and how they can shorten up. So as while the team is still stretching, I'll keep giving you analogies. I'm sitting here, I do this all the time when I drive. I lean to the side, I hang out, and
Getting a feeling you just do all these lag points. Yeah.
swag. We're halfway there, but I constantly shorten that QL. Even when you carry luggage, keep to one side. Or if you carry your baby, you sit your baby on your hip. You're shortening one and you're lengthening the other. So what we're doing is balancing it out. Everyone, you have 10 seconds to keep rocking. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now again, we're gonna open up our legs. We're gonna try to bring it out as wide as we can. And again, my adductor flexibility is nowhere near Nikki's or Aristotle's or Charlene's or Jordan. Then we turn, but I'm getting better. We're gonna rock side to side and go. Woo, bless you. Bless you. Good. So as we turn, remember, we want to turn our shoulders. Good. Dip your shoulder down. Get into that adductor. Now again, let's talk about pain versus discomfort. It's okay if you feel discomfort. But the moment you feel pain, I'm going to recommend for you to stop. Please see someone, talk to someone, or even lessen your range of motion. So, as we shift, you must breathe. Don't allow anyone to stress you. Don't let anything alarm your body. We don't want to be in that fight or flight mode. We want to be calm. Good, got 15 seconds. As we turn, breathe slow. Exhale, long. And last one, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. Good job. So now we're gonna go into our hip swivel.
What's going on?
Right? And then we're gonna reach. We're gonna lift and reach. So we start here, knees up. Then when we land in the 90-90 position. So calf and hamstring 90-90. And then as we go up, we lift and reach. You will feel a stretch right here in your psoas as well. You're gonna feel a stretch in that TFL as you reach, which is that pocket muscle. And we're gonna get started in 3, 2, and shift and reach. Good. You wanna thrust your glutes as you go up. So squeeze. There you go. So guys, that's a big cue. Squeeze your glute as you reach, and you will feel a deeper stretch. Good. As we continue, keep rising. Awesome job. Good. Remember, our end position will always be 90-90. Good, everyone. We're halfway there. Reach up, and now just flow. Listen to your body. Where is your body saying, nah, I'm a little tight right there. I need some attention. This is where we're doing our assessment. This is how we know if we're getting better. This is how you know where your trouble areas are. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job.
That one's my favorite.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, that one.
It's one of my favorites. So now we're gonna go back into our hip car. So again, this is one of the hardest moves of today. This is really mobility. This is not flexibility here. This is really strengthening those hips. So again, we're creating a circle. As we go up, bring your heel, then we reset, then wind it right back out, and then we go back into that position. Breathe. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go.
Abs ready.
Abs ready. As we go up, create our circle. And then we are right back out to the position that we started in. So again, key is, let's try not to rotate and rock side to side. So we're only here for 6 reps. So make sure each rep counts. Try to breathe through each movement, break it down. If it's too hard on your body, you start feeling in your lower back, and that's where we know that we need to inhibit some muscles. So it's important to start foam rolling your glute, start foam rolling your TFL, which is allowing you to bring that leg up, which is that pocket muscle. So lay on your side and foam roll. And then we start foam rolling our quad, okay? Last one. And bring it up. Good. and bring it down.
You're working out
Good
with
job.
mommy and daddy.
So we want you guys in 3,
Yay.
2, and up.
Why is this, oh, sorry, why is it called a hip carve?
Hip carve, because what it is controlled articular rotation that we're doing. So we're creating these circular motions. So Carves, control, articulation, yes.
Carves are circular?
It's an acronym. Hold up, hey Ralphie.
Like a Volkswagen.
Whoa! Man, we had a moment, but we brought you back. We brought her back. Last one. Hey Ralphie.
Working out with us?
Hey Cody. All right, guys, great job.
Like, are we making a wheel?
And stop. So you're creating that circular motion, right?
It's like a lot of at the top of the side. I'm like, oh, I have no strength.
Right, that strength and that glute med,
I've
that
never done
glute.
that range of motion.
So it's important. You're strengthening your glute med. So remember, when we talk, you know what, Aristotle, that's such a great point that you brought up. And let me explain when we get into our side plank. So we talk a lot about valgus, right? And how our knees cave in. When you have a weak glute,
You're leaving, Mom?
you notice how hard it was for him to bring that knee up. That knee caves in when you have a weak glute. But if it's strong, you can go into that external rotation and be there without any problems. So that's why you have knee problems. That's why we put the band around our knees.
Oh, baby, you need to listen to this.
So we're here
You talking
again.
about knee problem?
Side plank, reach, then dip those hips in salsa, and then we come right back up and reach. 30 seconds. 3, 2, and go.
Thank you.
Reach. So hopefully you guys understood that. So this is how valgus happens, or our
Now I gotta
knees
do the-
caving in.
I gotta do the workout in my office.
And so it's important to strengthen those
Okay, these
glutes.
shorts were a bad move.
And that's why we do a lot of activation of our glutes. And this is why we always use band activation.
Oh.
Apply.
Good, everyone. We have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. That's how we do it. This is not, right? Guys, don't pass this. Don't skip these days. And 3,
We're not skipping it. We're thankful for
Oh,
Jesus.
you know one of my shoes like.
Like, you just feel the
You know it's gonna fit you.
He gave them to me.
will you feel it on the reach?
Yeah.
Okay, so turn your foot forward. All right, let's try that. So if you're constantly feeling a little tightness here, then that's TFL. So bone roll, take a lacrosse ball, put it right next to that pocket muscle, and
Lacrosse.
just break that
Who
tissue
just
down
has a
in
lacrosse
5, 4, and that's gonna help you. 3,
No, I think I've only seen lacrosse on the movie.
1, and awesome
I
job.
don't know who
So
the
remember,
plays.
if your feet turns
So I
out,
think when I was a kid.
a lot of times that could be caused from your bicep, but also that TFL as well. So taking
The yellow ball
a
thing.
foam
The yellow
roller
thing
or lacrosse
that
ball
uses this
and
ball.
hitting these pocket muscles
Oh, I
are
don't
gonna
know.
help you with that position.
It's a long yellow, like,
You guys understood? Hamstring, grab your towel,
right?
You talking about
grab your towel.
I
Speaking
gotta
of
have shoes on the
bicep,
whole time, Papa?
that causes that. Bicep femoris is in our hamstring. So remember our towel. We're gonna go down into a stretch. Looking at the time, we're good to go. And take a deep breath in. Bring it down.
Thank you.
Now, here's a trick. This is why I want you guys to focus on breathing. If you're not touching your toes, breathe in, breathe out.
I'm gonna do this with, I don't need the
Long
book.
exhale.
I can barely even touch my, I can't even touch my toes as
See how when you breathe, you get closer. Breathe in, breathe out. See how much closer you get to the ground. That's why breath work is so important. And stop. Good. Now put your heels on the ground, and we're gonna do the same thing again. Our heels are on our towel. Breathe in, exhale. Every time you breathe, you should be able to get to the ground. Lower and lower. Breathe.
Do you
Exhale.
lock your knees?
Take the tension out of your hamstring. And if you're doing this right,
No.
and if you're tight, you might even feel your back tightening up. Breathe in.
I don't think you're ever supposed to lock your knees
Breathe out.
No, Sean.
So if you feel stress in your back, that also lets me know that you need to start foam rolling your top back and your back. You're tight there. So those are tight muscles. You want your breath to be able to go throughout your whole body. So we're gonna go into our single leg deadlift and to our curtsy. And take a deep breath in, and then we're gonna get to it. Good. And right leg's on the ground. We're gonna hover with our left leg in 3,
You practice.
go. So again, our hinge motion.
I
I
can
need
never
slightly
do something
bent.
like that.
And then now we're going to our curtsy. Shin, look at that. Perfect, straight shin. Do it again. We're staying on one side. We're only here for 5 reps.
Okay, let me.
And
Hopefully
see
you
how
just
our
put that
shin's
back up
facing
me.
forward? That is key. I see a lot of curtsies like this. And you're just putting your knee in a bad position. A lot of bad things could happen there. So, you've noticed that we haven't done any weighted curtsies. Is because what we need to really do is actually get our curtsies down correct before we progress. So, and now you notice, this stage, we're gonna focus a lot on single leg.
Uh-oh.
Your
Is this how you do us on workout day?
and switch. Drive that knee. Good. And now we're switching.
Now
3,
you can't get
2,
it.
go. Knee slightly bent. Then draw your knee up. Uh-oh.
Blaming you on that.
I did.
I think I was a little wobbly too on that.
It's windy in here. It's windy in here. It's all that breath work. We breathe. Then we lower our body down, keeping our shin forward. Good. Everyone's okay? Y'all felt that earthquake? We're in California. We're in California. It happens. Keep your balance.
I don't know.
Good. Foot is flexed. Dorsiflexion. Dorse. Up. Up. Shoelaces. Face the sky. Good. Last one, everyone. So, dorsiflex. Good. Awesome job. Hey, give me that curtsy. Taking good time. Take a deep breath. We got 45 seconds. We're gonna talk about breath work all the time.
Oh,
So you should feel great.
Tight.
Guys, why not do this? Why not do this more than once a week? What are you gonna lose? You're not gonna lose anything. You have so much to gain from this. So I promise you, start taking your time. Start slowing down. We wanna go, go, go. For what? For who?
Hey, I was looking for that.
This is about your body.
It is about
So
our-
love your body, take care of your body, be patient with your body.
Amen.
Okay?
Be patient
Stop
with
going
your
on
body.
Instagram and seeing what everybody else is doing.
Amen.
Listen to your body. Let's rock it out.
Amen.
QL,
Come on,
let's
talk
do
about
it. In 3,
Wait, what are we doing now?
2,
Oh, the swivels.
and
All
rock
right.
with us.
I'm good.
Nice side-to-side action.
I think rest is a part of like performing optimally.
Rest is as important. Rest is everything. Because again, we're tearing our tissues. We're not allowing our tissues to heal, and we're constantly tearing and we're never gaining anything. Rest not only repairs our tissue, but it also keeps us game ready, sharp, mentally. And that's super important. If you come in with a bad mood, you're not gonna be able to perform well. You're gonna be frustrated. If you come in without sleep, you're not gonna be able to perform. That's where injuries most likely happen. When you up all night, you're partying, and then you wanna come lift.
What happened?
That's
why my
injuries.
injuries are
Those
here.
are
Because
disasters
you wake up
waiting to
and
happen.
party.
Our body needs rest. Keep going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and awesome job. We're gonna go into our abductor. Stretch. So, open. Try to bring our legs out. It's like this frog position that we're in. That's it. This is a hard
Oh,
position
now
to be
you
in. And
just
we're gonna
using
roll
that
our
as an
shoulders.
excuse.
Yeah, no,
and pull all right in 3, 2, go.
Good. Chicken.
So remember, you're dropping and turning your shoulder. So when you turn, now we're stretching out our torso. We're getting into our internal, our external oblique of our core. We're breathing through our motions. But the turn causes more stretch in our adductor. So that's the goal, is to turn your shoulders.
I'm just saying.
Now don't force it. Just naturally let your body get there.
It's okay for us to bend our arms, right?
You were supposed
Well,
to
if
be
you can
working
keep your
on
arms straight, you'll get a deeper
No.
stretch. If you sit your butt down and turn, good. Or do you feel stretched?
I feel it more when I
This is how good she is, right? So, again, what we talk about is listening to your body. If she feels her stretch way better when she goes lower, I think what she thinks is when you bring your elbows down, you're actually pushing your butt back.
Yeah.
So that's not necessarily driving lower. And one more.
But it makes me feel like I'm going.
Yeah, which you are. So you're not. It's not because you're bending your elbow. It's because you're sitting your butt back.
What a beautiful day.
So if you sit your butt back,
Thank
you'll
you,
feel
Lord.
that stretch even more. It's not about the. Yeah. So when you sit back, you will.
Push yourself.
Push yourself. So now we're gonna go into our 90-90. So again, in this 90-90 position, our internal rotation, our external rotation, our reach, we feel our stretch. In 3, 2, and go.
All right.
And lift up,
Leg swivel. Here
and
we
then
go.
bring it down.
I'm not doing the lift.
And as we switch, reach, then bring it down. Good. As we reach, yes. Guess what? We're stabilizing at our shoulder. So if you feel your shoulder burning, right? So we still need to work on stabilization of your shoulder. So planks, full planks on our hand, those will help. Good, keep going. Stay controlled. Awesome. So again, look where your wrist is in our stretch. Try to get your wrist as close to your butt as possible. Makes it a little harder.
Oh, definitely.
Yes. Good. Keep your wrist a little closer to your butt. Get that stretch a little harder. And 5, 4, last side. 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're in our bear position. So we're in our hip carves. Last one. You guys gonna feel good. Last one.
Last one.
Sweaty.
Yeah, this is work.
This is work. Maintenance work. Good old work.
Gotta oil the machine.
Deep breath. Let's do it. And go. Open up. Remember, we're here for 6 reps. Nice, slow, and control.
Be
And
careful.
bring it up. Good job. Now shift your hips to the side. Right there. Good job. So again, you don't want to lean all the way to the side. You're going to have a natural lean, but you don't want to lean all the way where you're tipping over. Good. And again, if you don't have that external rotation,
Focus.
it will improve
Because he said it's the last one.
movements like this. It'll also improve by constantly foam rolling, taking that
I'm
tension
hungry.
away from you. So fascia. We're almost there. Good. Bring it up. Last one.
You gonna skip out on the last
Awesome.
one?
And bring it back. There you go, Charlene. You almost lost you for a second.
I was enjoying it too much.
And
Shake with my object. Yeah.
switch. Go. And bring it up. Ab City. It's okay.
It's like that trying not to rotate and my abs are fire.
Constantly firing and being used. So, the importance, we've talked about mobility, flexibility, but we only talk about foam rolling and bonus. So right now I want to talk about foam rolling. If you can foam roll before you start these days, please do it. Remember, there's an analogy I use. Open up yogurt, and on the top part of that yogurt, It's always thick,
Oh, the
right?
doctor told me to eat some
That's
yogurt.
thick
Like with
muscle tissue, which is fascia. What we want to do is stir that tissue up and stir that yogurt up. We have one more. And when we stir that yogurt up, you see how much extensibility that we have? And good job, everyone.
Is this it?
That's us foam rolling. And awesome job. So we're gonna go into our side plank, then we're gonna reach. So again, foam roll, break up those tissues, allow your stretches to get easier, because if you're not foam rolling, there's a part of this that you're missing. And I encourage you guys to foam roll daily. And 3,
Babe!
2, and
Why would you do that? I don't do stuff like that.
good.
You're getting on
And
every
then we're
stairs.
gonna
Go downstairs. No, you stairs. Babe,
Little
go
activation
downstairs.
of our
You're
glute.
getting on my nerves.
Because we've opened up, and now we gotta
Babe, why
fire
would
those
you do
glutes.
that? I
Remind them,
don't do
remember
like
that
violent stuff. I don't
you
do
got a
that.
J-O-B code.
Babe,
Okay?
I'm-
J-O-B
Guys,
code.
thank you for watching. I'm leaving the
If
workout.
anybody can get that, please let me know.
Yes.
What are you doing with
I'm leaving.
Your wrist.
You don't
So what you
shoot
could
me.
do is use a towel and switch.
Dang, why did you do that? You know that I don't like,
This is
I don't
telling
like
me.
stuff like that. I don't play like that.
And 3.
Yeah, and I feel my skin
better?
becoming off.
Much better.
My skin is
Man, Cody, you notice no one got that? No one?
and
J-O-B
it's
Craig.
like, you're so close. How do you get supposed to shoot like
Did you get it,
in
Dan?
range?
Go ahead, Dan, scream it out.
range and out of range.
No,
Friday!
you're literally
Man,
like
we
shooting
gotta
a
educate you
microwave
guys.
in our
Only
mouth,
me,
like-
Cody, and Dan. That's crazy.
In your mouth.
Ralphie got it too. You got it? Good.
Basically.
Drink.
I'm so inspired. I'm inspired right now.
There's just this other-
Friday,
I can't.
the movie, and stop. Wow.
Babe, finish your workout.
You need a J-O-B, Craig. I can't do this with y'all.
I don't like scary.
Maybe night in the future.
She said a scary movie.
Oh.
It's a comedy.
Are you okay?
Nikki, you've been having moments today. This is like the second moment today. All right, so remember, we're gonna have our balls of our feet on our towel. We're gonna go down and stretch. This is just, I'm scared, Nikki. I'm scared. 30 seconds, everyone. And 3,
What are we doing now?
Never seen the movie.
and go. It's a scary
Oh,
movie.
okay. I can do this.
Oh, I see why you said Friday. Because of the Friday the 13th, all those. Okay, yes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take it back. I understand why she thought that. Okay. So remember, we breathe. We breathe. It starts with a breath first. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and now we bring our heels on our towel.
I feel like this is a lot more difficult.
It is. It's a lot harder.
This one's easier.
Dancing.
And go, dancers. Can't stand them, but gotta love them. I appreciate the art, appreciate the mobility, the flexibility. I admire it. Well, shout out to my beautiful friend, Elise. I love everything about Bar Blend. I love everything about what she preaches. Is because she has the right mentality. Mobility and balance first. You notice that some of the greatest athletes do a lot of bar. And 3,
Oh, this girl
2,
been showing
and
off.
Your bar
release.
class.
You saw that?
Yeah.
That was horrible. All right, we're gonna leave it right there. You guys saw it. So we're gonna do a single leg deadlift, knee drive, curtsy, team. We're gonna pick our pace up a little bit faster. So find your balance. Our right foot is stuck on the ground first. We hover our left in 3, 2, and go. Deadlift, drive up, and curtsy. That's our pace. And we're gonna go a little slower. And Jordan out here, she's a, I'm telling you, I did.
I got it.
Jordan gonna take over. So again, remember, even though we're going a little faster, you should have more control. You feel like you're more balanced. Good, you have 2 more, everyone? Good, drive your knee up. And bring it back, our last one. And nice deadlift, knee drive, shoot it up. Good, curtsy. Great job, and switch. 3, 2, go. Nice deadlift. My man. And curtsy, shin. Pay attention to your shin. I did it. I knew I was gonna do it. I knew I was gonna do it. I touched him. I touched him.
I'm at 1% balance.
I touched him. That's on me. I did that to him. He didn't deserve it. And nice curtsy. It's okay. And go. There we go. Way to catch up. And curtsy. Awesome job. Last one, everyone. Good. And curtsy. Last thing we're gonna do, grab your power loop. We're just gonna squat. We're gonna squat for 1 minute and then you are done. Okay?
All right.
So we're gonna squat,
this.
hold
Pull
it at
out.
the bottom. So safely put on your power loop. This is now where we activate, we put it all to use. We squat, hold, 3, 2, 1, shoot up. And we're getting started. And 3, 2, and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, up and down. Keep your chest up and up and down. So you're stabilizing. Isometric hold and up. Good. Back down. I know. Up. Good and down. Halfway there. Up. Good and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, up. Up, hold and down. Shoot through. Up. Good. So remember, back down. Don't allow your knees to cave. Up. Good. 10 seconds and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, up. Last one and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Awesome job today. I hope you understood the message today. Hope you registered. Way to show up. Way to be here. Don't skip these days. We'll see you tomorrow.
Junior, way to show up.
Mobility and stability, day 31. We did it. You did it. The baby did it. Uh-oh. Say bye. Have a good day. He waved just not the right way.